Alright, seeing how you did fine in the last map, I think we can move on to rollouts.
Rollouts. Yeah, cool. What's that?
Basically a series of precise jumps to get one point to another really fast.
Oh, alright.
So I want you to reach that card by jumping very high to the wall and then bounce off to the other ones till you reach the card. You got it?
Yeah, I think I got it. So, something like this?
Yeah, alright, you got it. Wait, no! You are going too far! You are going off the map! You are going off the map!
Who the fuck broke into my house? You know, recently I realized something. Many modern first-person shooters often overlook their explosive weapons. More often than not, they will just add grenades as utilities and that's it. And in the rare cases where they do add explosive weapons, there's a high chance for him to just being a rocket launcher that is basically a one-shot weapon. A lot of times it doesn't even do any destruction, it just damages the players in its radius. Shit is just boring now. And look, I'm not saying that every game needs an explosive weapon with crazy mechanics. Sometimes simple things are better. Just saying that games that include such weapons should put more thought in them. When it comes to old FPS games, they all did a good job at being creative. Each and every single one would have guaranteed a very different experience from the others, even Call of Duty. And sometimes, creativity is what you need to achieve perfection. And this is where TF2 comes in. Crazy how in a game with lightsabers, laser pistols, flamethrowers, jetpacks, fish, nut milk, and miniguns, an American rocket launcher blessed with freedom and eagles is the best out of all of them. I know this might sound like the most boring opinion ever, but Soldier is the best class in the game, and that's a fact. Not only because he's super powerful, despite him having brain damage, but also because he embodies TF2's gameplay, from shooting to tomfoolery and to movement. And it's all because of this beauty right here. On the surface, it might just look like another generic rocket launcher. But to understand what makes it great, we will need to pay a visit to TF2's uncle, Quake. Knowing how TF2 started as a mod for Quake, you would assume that there would be some similarities between the two. And wouldn't you know it, Quake also has a rocket launcher, and this single weapon might have revolutionized the FPS genre. And that is because of one bug that the devs decided to keep it in because it was actually improving the gameplay of the game, and it later became a stable mechanic in many games, called rocket jumping. This is why TF2's rocket launcher is the best one in all of gaming, since it's basically a perfected version of Quake's launcher, turning the bug into an actual mechanic, making it work and coexist with the rest of TF2's gameplay. And it's all because the rocket launcher doesn't one-shot. Holy shit. It's that simple. If you want to make a good rocket launcher, make it so that it doesn't one-shot. There is nothing fun about an instant kill weapon. Like you can tell that this is more fun than this. Making it so that players need to aim to be effective with this thing was the best decision the dev team could have taken. It was so good in fact that they based an entire weapon on it, making it more punishing when you miss a direct hit. people have mixed feelings on this one. Valve knew that the class that has a rocket launcher as their main weapon would be a very easy class to get good at, so they made Soldier one of the most hard classes to master. Okay, let me go back to rocket jumping for a moment. Each rocket launcher that Soldier has in his arsenal has some unique way of performing rocket jumps, from simple ones like the Liberty launcher, doing less damage meaning that you can rocket jump for more, to the Baker's bazooka that lets you do mid-air jumps, increasing the amount of things that you can do by just shooting at your feet. And then there is the rocket jumper. It does no damage, which does sound a little strange, but when you equip it with a funny shovel and a pair of boots that were probably found in a dumpster, then you get what's probably the most fun loadout in all of TF2, called the Trollger. So in short, what makes Soldier and his rocket launcher so fun is he doesn't one-shot, it feels good, you can rocket jump, and it takes skill to get good at. But hold up, there is still one more person to talk about, and he's drunk. Demoman, aka Tavis Finnegan the Goat, aka the Goat, is just that guy, you know? Easily my favorite character in TF2 gameplay wise. Not lore wise, that might go to put this. And not only that he gets a primary explosive like his BFF Soldier, but he also gets a secondary one too. A sticky bomb launcher? What? Okay. Let's start off simple. The grenade launcher works fundamentally similar to the rocket launcher. Just aim where the enemy will be when the pills will make contact with their skin and it will explode on impact, dealing a whopping 100 damage. Usually, the damage can vary. I will say that the grenade launcher takes more skill to aim than the rocket launcher due to the arch of the pill's trajectory affecting the time it takes to reach the enemy, and also for the possibility that there might be something interfering with your shot. However, the main difference between the two is that if you miss with the grenade launcher, the pills will just tumble on the ground for a bit till they explode on their own. This makes it great at dealing some extra damage, destroying sentinels, and well, spamming. This also allows Demo to have some sort of explosive jumping with this weapon, unlike one of his unlocks where the pills will just Thanos snap out of existence when they land. Also, I will say that it's a better weapon to deal splash damage than the rocket launcher due to various factors, but also because of these enemy player magnets. This is the grenade launcher, old, reliable, harder to master than what Soldier has, but far more rewarding, due to how fun and dopamine dumping it can be. Now, one thing I can say about it is that it's not really a team weapon. I mean, yeah, if you're good with it, you are going to help your team, but you're not helping directly, most of the times. You get it? Well, listen up, because it's about to get... the sticky bomb launcher. Okay, so forget about explosive jumping with the grenade launcher, explosive jump with this one. The way it works is simple. When shooting, the bombs will stick to whatever surface they land on and won't explode until you press right click. This makes them great for some weird activities, but also for sticky trapping. Just place a few of these bad boys in a corner, lure some poor soul right into the trap, and kablooey! I don't have much to add to this one, since everything I said before can apply to this one too. But just remember the saying, stickies haven't missed until you detonate them. And this is the sticky bomb launcher, Demo's second explosive weapon that can also work really well when paired together with its primary for some epic moments. So these are the three weapons that TF2 has that beats all of the other explosive weapons from every other game. Of course, there are unlocks, but all of them work similar to the stock weapons, so I don't see the point mentioning them here. And I think all of this comes down to new games fundamentally making their weapons more easy to use, by simplifying rocket jumping or making it easier to time your shots, or stripping control away from the player to do whatever they want or whatever, therefore lowering the skill ceiling, therefore making their weapons easier to master, therefore making the reward for doing good with them less and less exciting and rewarding.